behind kid thing. I'm not even going to share. I didn't even download the intro. I just couldn't get it transferred. I've been having a hard time today with YouTube and everything else. And I'm trying to strike my video, but I did it under fair use. Hi, the good Gumby. Hi, Saucy. Hi, T. Kelly. I'll walk in a few minutes. I usually walk 7, 8 miles a day. Wow. Walk dogs in the morning. Wow, that's great. Hey, Rhett's mom. Hey, dear Krabby. Okay, so I know there's a lot going on. It sucks. I really wanted to share that intro, but anyway, I'm not even doing the intro thing because I just over YouTube anyway with their um. I know nobody. Some of you weren't in here earlier for the up church thing. I guess he's trying to say I didn't use fair use, but I did because I did commentary. Hi, Outlaw Trucker. There's not that many views. He can have them if he's that greedy. As far as I'm concerned, he can have them. Literally got notified now. Yeah, I've been having problems with YouTube all day. I'd set a time, it would change it, or put the wrong time in. I'd check it, I'd go back in and recheck. Oh, it's been crazy, and it's just not playing clear. I've forgotten. Um, but there's a lot going on with Charlotte, and I commented on this earlier. And again, I'm sorry for what's happened to Charlotte because Ski Mask is out of control. He always has been. Now I don't watch him. I have never actually watched him, just from what I've seen in clips of from other people, but I've never actually watched him. And everyone keeps saying he's ban evading. He gets, loses a channel and does another one. I don't know how he gets away with it, but I guess he's not monetized either, and with his content, no wonder. But I do know he drinks from his bathroom and still lives at home with his mom. And I do know that, he likes to get physical with women. But what he did, the things he put out there about Charlotte was just disgusting. But Charlotte has put out some really disgusting things herself, you know, with all the stuff without a crystal ball and others and misinformation. And she keeps poking and poking and poking. I know she started with him with Michelle. It gets her the views. That's why she does it. It's still her poking and poking and poking. People can only respond, do so much. He still was. You can poke the bear to death. There's still no reason for him to say the stuff that he did. And I'm sorry, but should not have a platform with the way he behaves and the things he says. But Charlotte, you knew, and he kept coming at you because you kept coming at him, and you didn't stop, and you're still not stopping. Just stop. Stay away from him. You do the Michelle and Andy content because it gets you views. Let's be honest. You've done pretty awful things without a crystal ball, and I'm sure she's gotten some back on you. But that's what you started your channel. You're a cater channel. You're a hate channel. You knew what Andy was about and what Michelle was about. Come on. And you would go live once or twice a day poking at them. That doesn't make what he said about you right in any way. All I'm saying is just stop. Leave him alone. Stay away from him. It's ridiculous. And hopefully he won't be around much longer to be able to do that kind of crap to anyone else. Because wrong is wrong no matter what. And I said that earlier. Just because you kept poking and would do 1 to 2 lives a day going after him and Michelle doesn't give him the right to say the things he said. There's just no excuse for that. It's disgusting behavior. Anyway, hi, Miss Lee. Hi, Bash the Tragedy Pimps. I have nothing personal against Charlotte. I reviewed Charlotte because of her misinformation. And because she's a hate channel. That's why I reviewed Charlotte. I can't watch her. I'm sorry. Y'all, I don't, that's just my personal opinion, which I'm going to put my banner on because I forget. And I'm already going to fight up church on this one, on that last one. But, yeah. That's just not right. I don't care what anybody does. You don't say the things that this man has said. And he doesn't know Charlotte. And I don't believe the things he said either. But it's neither here nor there. He should have never said any of it. But Charlotte, do yourself a favor and stop reviewing him. And Michelle, quit poking at him. Quit going live about him twice a day. You do that. You poke and poke and poke. And then you get on here and you want to play the victim role. And you've done that with a lot. Go back into your content. I have. Because I've reviewed you several times. You did the same thing without a crystal ball. And you said some horrible things about her and her child. But that still does. Sorry, guys, I had to cough. My allergies are killing me. My kids are driving me nuts because they're not feeling good. That still doesn't give Ski Mask the right to say the things he did. And I just hope YouTube shuts him down for good because that was just disgusting. And for that, I'm sorry, Charlotte, that stuff was said and done. Sometimes you can just poke too much, but you don't take it that far. This Ski Mask dude is such an idiot. And people give him money. I don't understand it. These women get on here with this disgusting behavior. Look at the things he said about Amber's daughter, what he was going to do to her. And then Amber's back over in his chat and stuff. Make it make sense because I cannot. You know that it's trash. So why are you even going to bother, Charlotte? Because it gets you views. It gets you clicks. Come on, let's be honest. And go look at your channel. You were going live sometimes twice a day to slam him and Michelle. But that's what we do. We review each other. It's okay to an extent. What he did is not reviewing you. What he did was, in my opinion, defaming and slanderous and is wrong. But leave him alone, Charlotte. Just stay away. It's that simple. Just do that for your own peace of mind. I agree, Saucy. He doesn't deserve a platform. I don't understand how he's even still on YouTube, period. The things he said were beyond disgusting. And it should be said about no one. And you never talk about someone's children in the way he did and accuse someone of the things he did. I agree. That's wrong is wrong. Okay, so enough with that. Anyway, House of Williams. She's done a couple lives. This one is her. She's decided to re-upload her St Jude's content because if you watch any of her or just check out her channel, when she was doing the Molly stuff, her views tripled. Well, they're not up there no more. Which, come on, everyone knew that was going to die down after a bit, and it did. So now she's doubling down again on her St Judes and her Summer Wells, which really, I didn't even add my tags to this video. I'm going to go do it when it's over, or to this live. It's pathetic if you ask me. But she says in here how she purposely did what she did to Molly because she knew what she would get out of it, the reaction she would get, and I truly believe that. I said that from the beginning. She knew exactly how Molly was going to respond. And come on, she used Molly, and when it's convenient for her, then she will speak up about something. But while she's riding that train, of course she doesn't. It's what suits her at the moment. But yeah, let's just get into this because I don't know why this makes me go out every time.
Extravaganza, I tell you. Hello, Pat. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Haley, my love. Hello, how are you?
I don't want to listen to that.
Oh, so good to see everybody. So finally.
Oh no, don't sing. I can't with the singing. Oh, now we're going to get an ad. Of course.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right software.
Come on, YouTube.
Gave me $100 right out of the gate. Thank you, Rhonda. Jesus, God. Come on, people.
That's normally what she asks for every day is her $100 goal. But just listen to what it goes today. Now, I don't know if, I hear some creators will do it themselves to get the ball rolling. Sorry, I'm not doing that. But anyway, I don't know. The e-begging is beyond me. What beyond me that people give her their last dollar. I don't understand that.
People, help a girl out. Help a girl out. Follow Rhonda's lead. Come on, people. Hello. Let's see. Listen. Is it Eileen Sideways? I love it. What a drag queen name. That's like a one-legged drag queen's name. Right? Eileen Sideways. Misfit Brit, another $20. This could turn out to be a $200 chat. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? We could hit a $200 chat tonight, haters. Oh, the haters gonna be spinning the wheels on that one. People, please consider. There's another $10 from Lisa V. Y'all help me keep total if I lose track. Also, there's another $10. I like to call her De La Victoria. I don't know why I say De La. I say De La for short. I make my own pronunciations up for people's names. Mal, do you remember? I don't know. Earlier this evening, they're like, you've only got. Listen, they said, you've fallen to 1,600 subscribers, and you're losing all your super chatters. All your people are leaving you. I'm like, and they're celebrating that I've got 16 or 18,600 subs, right? They're celebrating that I'm losing subscribers. And I'm like, you're crazy. I don't understand these. I don't understand. I'm like, because last week, you're a weirdo. I said, listen, you're a weirdo. Last week, I had 18,300 subscribers. Last week, I had 18,300 subscribers. Once I put my St. Jude content back out into the wild, and people started finding that St. Jude content again, I wound up with almost 300 subscribers because that St. Jude content's back out. Oh my God, Cuckoo Bee, another $20. Thank you so much.
But this is someone who's changed. This is someone who's changed, huh? And who wants to change. Yeah, I don't think so. And I'm not buying all the subs either. And your views are down, Mallory. Because like I said, you were getting 7, 8, 9, even 10,000 views on the videos when you and Molly were going at it again. But now they're back down to normal. And that's why you re-uploaded your St. Jude content and doubling down on your Summer Wells content. And then she's going to start going after Gina Diamond a little bit.
Thank you. Listen, what are we up to now? 180? Thank you. God. Thank you. We're going to try to get us up to around $200. We're going to try just to piss off the haters. Then anything over that, it's gravy. We're just going to show them that, bitch, we're still kicking ass over here. Members for 6 months. Time goes.
You're not pissing anybody off. I'm not a hater. I'm just reviewing you. I don't hate you. I don't. I think it's disgusting. I don't understand how these people have this money to give you every day. And that's why I question the amount you keep claiming every day, because, wow, that's a lot. I'm just saying. That's a lot.
It does. 6-month membership. I just think, listen, thank you. Thank you, people, for letting us show people who the hell's still kicking ass around here. This channel is strong, and this channel is in growth mode. This channel is over here making money, counting money.
You're begging.
Listen, we got shiny hair over here, nice little curls going on, nice little fresh look today. Listen, ain't nothing going on over here but the rent, baby. Oh, come on. Anybody else want to put in that last little $20 to get us over that $200? Do I hear 10? Do I hear 10? There, Cuckoo Bee just got us to $200. Let's get some cupcakes, people. Let's get some pink shits. Let's get some pink sunglasses. $200 right out of the gate. Right out of the gate, people. That's not even counting. I don't even know if anybody sent us any Cash Apps or Venmos at this point in time. Thank you all so much. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We're going to talk about some stuff today. I'm not going to disappoint. I'm not.
All right, I gotta take a minute. This upsets me anyway. All right, I need a minute. We Dobby. Oh, I like that name. We work very hard and keep our favorite entertainers. Huh? She's not working very hard. She gets her money because she gets on here and puts out content like St Judes and like Summer Wells calling it Summerfest and mocking that baby with her milk video. That's not that's not hard work. Sorry. Tragedy pimping off the backs of victims and their families is not hard work. Until she goes back on Michael Bond hashtag, just wait. It's a matter of time. Exactly. I try exactly, and that's why I never bought it from the beginning, and I never agreed with it because I knew nothing was going to change. Auctioning her e-baking classic con. Yeah, content is a full hour of asking for money. That's all she does. Sissy 2448. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm blown away. I don't understand people. I guess I just can't get it. I mean, there's no way that her subs had that kind of money to do this every day. And I'm sure she knows that. I mean, she even knows when people's paydays are. I have it on video. It's one of the videos I uploaded where she knows their paydays. It's mind boggling. What I don't get it. I don't get it. And you know what? I don't care how tough things get. I'm not coming on here e-begging like this for you people to pay my bills. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Not going to disappoint today. We're going to talk about some finaglers in the neighborhood. We're going to talk about that dirty little girl over there. You remember that girl that used to come over here and hang out with us? You remember that girl who Oh, there's another $20, people. Look at all that color up on the board. It's like a big old rainbow. It's like a big old rainbow of color. Hey, haters. Haters. When I dream,
don't say.
I dream in color.
We've helped millions of creators improve their SEO to grow their YouTube channels. TubeBuddy is a platform that helps.
I'm not.
Oh God. Oh, I hate to hurt their feelings. Thank you all for loving me the way you do. Truly. Look, I just gotta.
You don't hurt my feelings, and I don't think you really hurt anybody else's either. Because at the end of the day, your subs, if they don't see through it, that what I want to know is, you're capable of working. I'm sure. Why is it always up to your subs? I mean, it's their money, I guess. I don't know.
Straight up, I still got a straight up 7 Diet 7-Up. I truly do. Not messing around today. Not messing around. There is more to Gina than the scamming, though. Hope you found it. Listen, I'm not following that girl. I'm not following. Listen, do you think I'm following that person? I'm just getting whiffs and I'm just getting aromas to the community. Goku, another $3 going to the till. Please, people, keep putting the board for me. Every single dollar adds up until next month's paycheck. I really appreciate it. Please, thank you. But we're still going to talk about the shenanigans. No, I've not been following, but anybody who's been following me knows that I've already put
following. How do you know? If you're not watching what's going on and reading what's going on, how do you know that? You're going to take somebody's word for it without checking it yourself? Why is that a surprise? Not a surprise to me. Okay? But come on, let's be honest. The only reason why you helped Gina that weekend at Molly's is so you could get on here and talk about it. Okay? Let's be honest. It's all content for you.
put the word. I've already put thank you, Princess, for the little total out there. The occasional total. Let people know where we're at. This is just super chats. Listen, I've already put the word out. I've already given you the 411 what this girl was all about. I already told you. that's a back alley cat. You know, just digging through garbage cans, trying to see what she can get. You know.
Mallory, what makes you any different? Because you admittingly say that. Oh, I don't want you to leave. You're welcome here. I didn't see your comment, but you're welcome here. Was someone being nasty with you? Let me back up the chat and see. But you just got to understand, people do have different opinions. And that's our right to have different opinions. And this is just my opinion. I'm sure e-baking isn't easy, and she has mastered the art of it. She has mastered it. And, you know, that she'll get on here. I'll give her that. She'll get on here and tell the truth about that. But she will turn on you in a heartbeat. If you don't donate to her, you're no good. That's not loyalty. That's not being kind and good to your subscribers. I know you were. Your comment wasn't nasty at all. It takes her 20 minutes to get or make one small point. Yeah. Because mostly it's just about e-baking. It's about baking for money. And that's you know what? It's not my money. I can't tell them what to do with it. I just wouldn't do it. I'm sorry. But let's get back into it because she's got some things to say here. But I don't see where she thinks she's any better than Gina Diamond. What is she doing every day?
I already told you.
I mean, I already told you.
Once a little back alley cat
children
sees how easy it is for people like me to get money like this around here, and you know, the little back alley cat thinks they can come through and just start collecting money. It doesn't work like that. You hone your. You gotta. Thank you. Another buck. Mwah. Right.
Okay. Mallory, do you really? Are you truly happy with yourself? I mean, I'm just asking. I just okay. I don't want to say.
You got to build up relationships with your people, with your supporters. It takes time. You can't just listen. But you know what? They try to take shortcuts.
Now,
people think I just woke up making this kind of money.
Wait a minute.
It took time to build.
You hated Molly. You, for how many videos and how long, made live video after video slamming her. Then boom, when it suits you, you're friends with her. And you put up with the crap that she says until it don't suit you. And your views are down. Your channel was down. So you knew by going back after Molly, and you knew by putting that video out exactly what was going to happen. Just saying, I don't see how you think you're any different.
Build this kind of relationship and this kind of trust with my Howies.
Trust?
Right? It takes time, people. There's another one-eyed flow. There's $5. You see this kind of money coming in for me today? It's because here's what I didn't do. I didn't put out a cattle call that I needed to that there's a funeral home holding a loved one's ashes, listen, ransom. You know what I mean? That doesn't even exist. There's another $1. Please, friends.
You're wrong there. You have to pay for the services at a funeral home, even a cremation. And yes, they will hold the ashes for so long to give you time to get the money. It's not ransom. It's called business,
I don't do
Do I
nonsense.
believe the whole thing about Gina with that? I have questions. A lot of questions. That's all I'm saying.
Like that. You know who does that? Alley cats. Low life alley cats, digging in garbage cans, trying to make a quick buck. That's the kind of people that do that. And people that run with scammers.
Are you tired of not getting any YouTube views? Having no content ideas? And just feeling like a phony? Well,
run with those kind of folks. Other people that have been deplatformed for good reasons. Alley cats that run with people that make money off of their dying parents and stuff like that. And you learn from the people you're around. Over here, I try to set an example for people.
Okay. All right. Wow. Set an example how? E-begging 101? Because you're no different. You're no different at all. Remember, Summer Wells is your cash cow. And St Jude is your best content of 2023. Remember that? So tell me, Mallory, how the hell are you any different? Am I missing something? I'm confused here. I don't get what I'm missing. Hey, Carla Ray. Hey, Commander. Wow. She really thinks she's something. This way she's going to say she's a huge channel. This way it gets better.
This particular girl, she was up in my... Listen, we treated her well over here. We treated that alley cat well over here. We tried to set an example for that girl over here, that Gina girl, didn't we? Did we, Cuckoo Bee? Right? Thank you, Cuckoo Bee, for another $1. We did. We all tried to treat her well and set an example for her over here. We didn't play those games. We showed her how to treat an audience and treat one another over here. And in turn, we showed her how eventually one day she could possibly maybe make some money on the internet, and if she honed her skills and lived right on YouTube and treated people right, etc., etc., etc.
And you do?
But listen,
you treat them right as long as they're giving you money. She wanted to
go a different direction. She thought, well, listen, if that MGL girl can make money like that in these shady ways and make money off of dead people and dying people and family members and all this other horse shit, right? Pre-deceased people before they even expire, and then make another round of money after they die. Listen, like I said, it's booger behavior, booger channels. It's all that stuff. There's another $10. There's another $10. Thank you, Cuckoo Bee. We showed love, nothing but love. That's all we can only encourage people. Almost $250, people.
Wow.
$250. Thank you so much. Somebody said, all your people have left you and you're not even gonna get any super chats anymore. That's what some of the haters have been saying. I'm like, I don't know what windows you all are looking at over here at the House of Williams.
I've not heard that, but I do know your views are back down to normal, and that's why you're doing this, and that's why you've redone the things you've done. Because at the end of the day, you don't care about nothing but the money. You don't care about Summer. You don't care about St. Judes or the kids at St. Judes. You don't care about your subscribers. You care about the donos. If they don't donate, they're no good. You give love as long as you're getting money for it. That's just my opinion.
I don't understand. Because my analytics and my whole thing is saying something different. My channel is still growing here, right? I've got a huge channel with nothing but content. My subscribership.
You don't have a huge channel, Mallory. When you have 3 million subs, or even, like Swirl's World or Without a Crystal Ball, they have hundreds of thousands of subs. You're not a huge channel. Just letting you know that.
Tips are still increasing over here. My video counts are still increasing. My daily view counts on my channels are still increasing. I don't understand. And here I am. 10 minutes in, and I've already made $250. And I'm receiving nothing but love from my Howies. I don't understand. It's business as usual over here. And I'm sure by now I probably got some Venmos or some Cash Apps that I don't even know came through yet. But as soon as I'm aware, I'm going to let people know, hey, I received your Cash App. Thank you so much. Right? Not to mention the people that catch this show after it's no longer live.
Wow. Yeah, you changed, huh? You want to change. You're going to do better, huh? Okay.
They're gonna send me a couple Cash Apps and PayPals. That's because that's what they typically do for me. But I tell you what, wow! I told you that girl. Once she showed who she was, you know what? But once she showed, listen. Once I put a bit of money in her pocket, so that she could get her some basic things, right? Some basic things for her apartment and whatever she needed for the week, right? And she didn't even. And then I let her put her links to her Cash App and stuff on my screen so that my Howies could feature her. Deborah, thank you. This is for honest. Thank you. Mwah. I appreciate that. Thank you. And she never even reached back to say thank you to those wonderful people that put money in her pocket that night in that city when we were there.
Now, or you don't do nothing for nothing.
In that Stallions nightclub having a good time, and we included her because we were trying to put money in her pocket. And we did put money in her pocket, and she just the next when you receive money, you heart people back, you high five them, you acknowledge it. She never even bothered me that to anybody because she just didn't care enough. Cuckoo B, another $20. Thank you. That message just zoomed on by, Cuckoo, but I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it after this. I love you, Cuckoo.
I don't get why you're going after Gina. She doesn't bother you. I don't even think she does much content actually. Why do you think you're different? Why do you think you're not one of these alley cats, as you say it? Just asking. Just asking you.
Thank you. Almost listen. I thought we were gonna have a $200 chat tonight. And here we are. Clearly we're entering the neighborhood of $300 on a Sunday night.
Wow.
So it's very possible. It's very possible that I could wind up with a $300 chat tonight.
Where did she get the subs from? Where does she get the subs from to do this? I don't know. I'm going to try to. No, go back to share. Oh, YouTube is really giving me a hard time. Let me mute the commercial. I don't understand where she gets these people from. Her, Molly, Betty, all of them. I mean, why? What? And why is that, Mallory? Why is that? Because of what you do, because of your content. Don't worry, I'm getting to your Summer Wells video. There's just a couple little things here I want people to hear you say. Mm. Mm. You don't do business like what? You don't do business like what? You don't tragedy pimp? Because that you do. And the things you said about Summer was disgusting. And Michael Vaughn. You did. You do. You have. What? Oh. Mm, okay. What about what you did with Molly, knowing that you would get that reaction out of Molly because you know how Molly is? Hmm. And that's exactly you because you still don't see anything wrong with the content you put out. Okay. So again, how are you any different? And that's you. Wow. Number one, she was Molly's friend or fan or whatever you want to call it, supporter before you. Yeah, okay. Uh, mm. Now, or you do nothing for nothing. Yeah, yeah, the scams aren't new to you. I'll agree there. Mm. Yeah, it's not for ransom. It's until the bill's paid. It's not for ransom. And what's the matter? Was somebody getting money from you? Somebody getting money out of your chat? You might lose a couple dollars. I don't know. Wasn't there? Yeah, I've heard that. But well, she knows an awful lot for not paying attention to what Gina's doing. Okay. Now, now I know that there was people that reached out to Gina. Hi, LG. Hey, Clemson girl. There was people out there that did offer, reach out to Gina and did offer to help. But they did want to just take care of it with the funeral home, which I totally understand. And apparently, Gina had something to say about it. Said she would never take help from a. You can't hear Mallory. Oh, I'm sorry. I turned the speaker off. I'm sorry. Oh, YouTube, come on. Anyway, I know people tried to reach out and Gina didn't take the help. Yeah, YouTube's been glitching all day.
Made it quite clear that she was going to have to cover the funeral costs and everything that came along with that. So, make a quick buck, especially on a slow week, a slow day. You don't think but I've never done that. I have never ever done that. And in any personal troubles I have, I keep them to myself. I keep them to myself. I don't broadcast them over the airways here. I work through them first, and if I do share them, it's in the rear view mirror, and then I might share something that I went through later on. Hello, Heels. Hello. How are you? Good to see you, my love. But here's the thing. Back on this Gina girl. It's like I hate to even, because she's an alley cat. It's like alley cats are going to do what alley cats do. She don't even know any better. It's like it's a way of life for her. It's a way of life for her. It's not like she wakes up one day and decides, okay, this is what I'm going to do today, and I know any better.
How are you any different, Mallory? Please tell me. I'm asking a legitimate question here. How are you any different? You're on here e-baking every day. And yeah, I'll give it to you because you do it out in the open. But you target certain people. And then if you don't get the donos, you're not very nice to people, are you? Just ask.
Or there is no right from wrong crossroads. It is just a way of life for an alley cat. It's just, how can I survive today? Who can I take advantage of today? What wrong decision can I make today? Because every turn is typically a wrong decision when you're an alley cat, and that's just the way it is. it is the way it is. And,
But-
you know, when you're around people like me and people like us, we were all foreign to her.
Wait a minute. Mallory, you are no different, in my opinion. Yeah, and it has been it's been said that when Gina's father first passed away, she did put it on Facebook, and I guess I don't know, seeking donations. But I don't like the language to me, I don't see any difference in the two. I'm sorry, but I just don't.
That's why she was attracted to Molly Golightly like a moth to a flame. That's
Yeah.
why in here it was a no-brainer when it was time to make, like, when she saw a fork in the road, right? When she saw a fork in the road, Molly or Mallory, the House of Williams or the House of Golightly, it was a no-brainer for her. It was the House of Golightly, because the House of Golightly was where all the, you know, that's where all the dirty laundry is folded on a daily. That's where all the fuckery is. That's where everything comes natural for her, and you could see.
And it also comes natural for you, Mallory.
You were able to see so clearly that she fell in line just like that when she instantly started throwing the House of Williams right under the bus into the dirty fold. And like I said, this was a house that had done nothing but treat her very well.
Okay.
So it's unfortunate. And I think this whole thing, to be honest with you, and I really thought back hard today, and I tried to think who it was in the past, but this is not a new scam. This is a regular scam that people use. And I can't say, because Gina's new to me. Now, people switch their names all the time. That's what you got to remember. But Gina is new to me. But the scam isn't new to me. About 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago,
Right.
This scam had hit my channel.
I'm going to fast forward just a couple minutes, because what she gets pissed off about is apparently someone was in her side chat and supposedly had the same story, and they were taking money out of her pocket, apparently. Let's go a little bit further, see what happens here.
Well, I'm going to need some donations. And then, of course, listen, Lisa said it's around 1,500 basic create. It's going to vary. It's going to vary. It's a lot. It's money. It's serious money that you're trying to collect from people. Okay. But you know, Gina sat around and watched MGL hammer it twice, right? She saw with the predeceasement, the first round of money come in. That's the money that, well, it looked like she was not only able to go to the 90s con and have money left over, of course she was, have money to spend and also have money to pocket, right? But then what was it, 7-8 days later, when the actual deceasement actually arrived, then she was able to collect a whole nother round of cash. You know, so the first one was really just a down payment, bonus money, if you will, right? So the alley cat Gina sees all this. She sees all.
Are you kidding me? Okay.
You know,
yeah, Molly knew what she was doing.
They're sitting there side by side with old MGL.
Hey, Becca. Hey, Brittany.
MGL's feeding her a bunch of horse shit. You know, listen.
Are you looking to change your mood?
Okay,
Well, these are full spectrum infused gummies from Hello Mood.
Commercial. You want to start a channel of the Drifter gal and see how successful it will be. Probably be successful, Al, honestly. It probably would be. I'm telling you, I don't know where they find their simps. I don't know where they find their followers that they can give them this. Oh, YouTube just doesn't even load. Mallory, get to the part where you admit how you did this on purpose with Molly because you knew what was going to happen. So I can get to your milk video. Because in my opinion, you're no better. You're no different, no better than Gina or Molly. Maybe you don't do it in as the way Molly has done it, but look at what you have done. Gina was in Molly's chat long before this happened, Mallory. No. Oh, this YouTube. Molly, Gina had been following Molly long before this. Hey. You knew, huh? Takes one to know one, as they say. Isn't that how the saying goes? Who was trying to hype up Gina? Jelly Bean? Oh, please. Oh, you did videos on her, though? But you did. Mm. Mm. Oh. Little jealous there, Mal, huh? PayPal Mal. A little jealous there. Molly, Gina had been involved in Molly before any of this even happened for quite a while. For several months, I believe. Screaming to my mods, drop my cash app, drop my links. Yeah. Mute face Mallory is my favorite Mallory. Just hearing Kathy's commentary is kind of funny. I'm going to take you guys in the house with me because I have to check dinner. So you might hear my children. They haven't killed each other yet. They're actually playing a game called Count the Chickens. Thanks to Amethyst and her chickens, we live chicken stuff now. They are obsessed with Amethyst chickens, but I have to check my dinner. You might hear their TV, but they're actually being very quiet. They're actually sweet kids. I am very lucky. Okay, so we will get back into PayPal now here. Thank God it's Friday. Who is doing that? Really being? Please. I didn't. Okay.
Create high quality live streams for.
Other than Jelly Bean throwing her up on panels, I'm not aware of anybody else that Gina was. What? I don't even think she was on Laura's. Maybe I'm missing something. So we're going to go back inside because it's been another 10 minutes. Dinner will be done in 10 minutes. Please don't fight. And do not put marker all over my table. I don't know why it's
to do damage control for the
Oh,
transphobia that MGL just puked all over the place. Just let it pass. Let it pass. If she happens to make a couple bucks, let her just. It'll fizzle out. But don't propel her. Don't lift her up. Don't So, oh, people, it's an alley cat.
You're no different.
But it's a sad situation, people. My point of doing this today, it's still not even to spank that girl's ass, because none of it's a surprise for me.
Are you maybe
not one bit?
a little jealous
Because
that
like
Gina might get a couple of super chats that you don't or something? I don't think she can get super chats, but you think she might get some cash apps or something? You don't just ask her.
You know, you walk by, you see a $2 streetwalker walking down Orange Avenue or Pine Street, USA, you know, on the wrong side of town. You know what it is. You know who it is. Right. You know, you don't got to pull over to ask questions. You know what's going on. You just keep the car going, and you know not to crack the windows and ask any questions. You just keep on going. Lisa, thank you. Another $2. Another $2. Hello, Fod. How are you doing? How are you, my love? Listen, we're coming up on a $300 chat. I've lost count, people, but somewhere along the lines we're pushing up on a $300 chat here. I actually do ask questions. Cuckoo wants to know the business.
Maybe Mallory needs to do a professional e-baking class 101. Maybe I need to take some lessons from her. I don't know. I'm not begging though. Sorry, Pete. I'm not begging. I'll be fine. My kids will be fine. My critters will be fine. These damn pros want to eat. They're driving me crazy. They're sitting right up here because, you know, we're poolside. That's my membership is poolside because that's where I always do my videos. They're sitting up here on this screen damn room and they are cussing me out like no other. Oh. But Mallory, get on with this so I can get to the summer of it. At least I think you made a point. I'm not sure. But just get on with this so I can get to the summer of it.
Google likes to ask the questions. Mallory, come on my panel, girl.
It is 6:15. My kids had a humongous snack when they got home from school. And it was after 4. So on Fridays, we always eat a later dinner because they had a big snack when they got home, and they won't eat at 5:30, and then they'll be hungry again at bedtime. So they get to stay up an extra half hour because it's Friday, so we have a little bit later dinner. But I know how people can be on YouTube.
Are you having panels again, Fod? Fod, listen. We could be a dangerous combo again. You know, the two of us again. Holy, but Jesus.
Yep.
Anything is possible, Fod.
Yeah, all you alley cats stay together, don't you?
Hold on, let me get I'm these lips are pushing a lot of air today.
Yeah. You do love.
How about my last stream?
What about it?
People, I gotta tell you, you guys loved my last stream. Let's just talk about that real quick. You guys were in love with my last stream, and I was in love with you for loving me and loving it. If you've not got a chance to watch my last stream, please go check it out. Apparently, it was a good time to be had by everybody. So thank you for checking that out. Share it out. Have a good time with it. Bob, we did make a good pair, right? But you and them damn pony girls, right? You couldn't let loose of them damn pony girls. I tried to tell you.
I tried to tell you. Leave the ponies alone.
You had beachfront property. You had beachfront property right there at your disposal.
No, baby.
And you listen
from the beach, and trust me, that's beachfront. That's real beachfront property. Yeah. No. Nope. Oh, YouTube is. Oh, every time I do that, it starts it over. Let's try to see if we can go a little bit more.
We're pushing up on a $300 chat here.
Okay.
I actually good.
Skip filling in your
so
every time.
I hope they run out that on my videos.
When I'm making my videos, finding a good soundtrack and good sound effects is half the battle.
I gotta do YouTube Premium so I can get rid of these ads.
But the House of Williams is where it's always going to be at. We have staying power. This is where you can come for truth, comedy. Look at us. We're almost at $272. Look at that. Look at that. People, thank you so much. We're gonna hit 300. We're hitting 300.
Oh
Haters, go ahead, just suck it, haters. Listen.
You're missing your calling now.
Hey, Max.
You could be doing lessons on 101, e-baking 101. You could probably make more than that. I'm just saying, you know. Just my opinion, though. You know, don't be crying. I just okay. Or tell people how to. I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
Don't you wish you're just.
And you've had no real content.
Just become part of the House of Williams, right? Haters, why do you gotta just? It's like you choose to backstroke upstream. Wouldn't it just be easier just to relinquish the energy and just become part of the? I mean, you watch anyway, right? You watch every day. You come to the comments.
I don't watch you every day. In fact, this is the first time I've watched you in a while. And it's only to review you. I don't hate you. And I damn sure don't want to be like you. That's just my opinion, though.
Section, and you find yourself bitter, right? Every time you come through and you see the money that comes in here, Jesus, your heart starts palpitating, your veins start popping out of your head. Wouldn't it just be easier just to say, fuck it? I'm just gonna become part of the House of Williams. I'm gonna love the bitch. That's
never gonna happen here. Never gonna happen. But as long as you keep putting out content like St Judes and Summerfest, I'm gonna review you.
It's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for the $3. Thank you. I think it said $3. It went so quick. Thank you. Wow. Wouldn't it just be easier, right?
No.
There's my diamond cutter. Diamonds off forever.
Because I have to look at myself in the mirror every day.
I mean, put a one in the side chat, people, if you think it would just eat better for their health, just to
relinquish
their hatred and disgust and just become part of the
I have disgust
and just say, you know what? This bitch is always going to come out on top.
Yeah.
This bitch is there. She's always going to come out on top. I'm just going to go with it. There's another $20. There's another $20 in Cuckoo B. People, I love you, Cuckoo. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Oh my gosh.
Please, people, help us get to 19,000 on our way to 20,000 subscribers, so we can have our nice little. I don't know if we're gonna just have a really nice a stream,
Let's go a little forward and see what else
video segment. That is probably one of the best ways we can help keep the lights on around here. Listen, that's just what makes the machine of House of Williams go round and round.
I need
every
maybe
month.
back that up so she can tell me the best way to keep my lights on. Yeah, okay.
Jesus, my little tatas are looking luscious today. I gotta tell you, the lighting is hitting them just right. I'm not gonna lie, the lighting it hits them just right today, and they're just looking very satisfying. Can you get to whatever this live's supposed to be about already? Very satisfying.
We're how far into it? I'm still waiting.
Very satisfying.
My weight services again.
Very satisfying.
I had to use it for Tater. Now I got to use it for you.
If I do say so myself. Sometimes you just need a little satisfaction. Denise, hello. Remember to take life a little slower and love a lot more. Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what.
Nerves.
If you feel you're being emotionally blackmailed, right? Maybe just take that time. At least, if you're being emotionally tugged upon for your debit card, sleep on.
That's what you do.
At least sleep on, right?
What the hell?
And if you feel
that is exactly what you do to people. You manipulate them. You find people that you can manipulate and get this money from. What? Am I even? Is this one of Charlie's alternate universes I don't know about? Because he has a lot of them apparently. Or is it the machines? Could it be the machines? I don't know. But I feel like I'm in another
that you
world.
still want to contribute to somebody's relative being held hostage in a funeral home, then fine.
Are you?
You know what?
You talk like that. That's not what it is, and that's just not even right to say. And yes, unfortunately, they do hold the remains until you pay the bill, and they will if nobody claims it. Hold it for so long, and then goes into yeah. I don't even want to go there, but anyway, wow. It's not a hostage or ransom. What you keep saying. And do I know if it's true? No. Do I have a lot of questions? Yes, because people did reach out and offer to deal with directly with the funeral home. And if she truly needed it, what difference would it have made if they dealt directly with the funeral home? So that's why I have questions. And then to turn it down when you have no other resources to help. So yeah, I have a lot of questions about it. Will they ever get answered? Hell to the no. And you know what? I don't care. I'm not going to sweat about it. It's not me. It's her. It's on her. She was given the opportunity to get or offered help by multiple people. She chose not to take it. That's again on her. Why are you sweating about it? And why did you have to do a live about it?
A grown ass woman or man. You're a grown ass person, and if at that point you want to put in for the cause, then put in for the cause. But emotional things like that, and that's because it's an emotional charge. Because somebody is charging you up emotionally. Emotions come and go.
But people, you do that right? Too. So
that's the only reason I would say sleep on it. Right? Go out, have a couple cigarettes at least. If you're a smoker, go smoke a carton of cigarettes. Go do something.
Yeah, that's healthy, huh?
Think about it. Because these emotional charges that's what they're.
Mallory, you pretty much do the same thing. You just don't use anyone's remains or ashes. But you pretty much, you're one of these alley cats you're talking about. But again, that's just my opinion. But I really think you should be doing, eBay and 101 class, because you'd be surprised how many people take it. You might, might feel better about yourself, because I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but are you good with yourself? I mean, I don't know. Apparently you are, I guess. I don't know. Okay.
They're meant to do, to hit you emotionally.
Yeah, you know about that, don't you?
And this is what I don't do.
What?
This is what I don't practice.
What?
I don't play on people's emotional strings over here.
Wow. Okay. All right. You don't play on people's emotions. Okay. What do you call it then? Am I missing something? Because didn't you make how many videos saying how you were mistreated by the police? And don't you always say how you are, in your words, not mine, trans bash because you're trans? So you do the same thing. Just because it's not with someone's ashes. Hey, Remy, my family pulled a whole cremation after 2 night wait. Full funeral, including going back to the cemetery, only to have to come back after cremation and do it again. Yeah. Yeah, with my son, it was. These people, they don't stop. They don't. She really doesn't think, I guess, that she's one of these alley cats she's talking about. Because in my opinion, she is very much one of these alley cats she's talking about. Meow. I suck at meowing, but maybe I can get my big tomcat to come over here and meow, because he likes to do that a lot. He likes to sit on my computer. He thinks he's something. He's so big, he's gonna break it. But anyway, let's get back to Mallory.
That's just
We're
that.
gonna go
I
back-
don't think it's
Oh, I gotta
necessary. The truth is, it's not necessary. I mean, if people would just, people spend so much time bitching about the amount of money that I take in over here. That's the
I'm asking questions about it.
The amount of money that I take in over here.
Okay, see, that's another thing you're wrong about. I'm not bitching about it. I'm asking questions. I have some legitimate questions. Number one, how do you find these people that are willing? We got to go through the house again, guys. How are you finding these people that are willing to give you their last damn dollar because you say to, because you openly get up here and eBay and say you're a professional eBager? So I guess in your book that makes it okay. I just have legitimate questions. I'm not complaining about it. It's not my money. Because I wouldn't do it. I'm sorry. I just wouldn't do it. I don't have money to throw away like that. I got kids and expenses and stuff. But yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand it, I guess. I mean, yes, it's great to support your creator. I get that 1000%. It's fabulous that people do that. But to the degree that you get and Molly will get, no, I don't understand it. I mean, I know that people give you guys their last dollar. I can't make that make sense. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
That I'm able to survive over here and what I'm able to do over here. And they hate me more than any other channel.
No,
even though I
Mallory.
don't do the shit that these other channels do. Right? Or I don't have on the people on my channel that they have on their channel that have done the shit that they do to get the money that they get, right? I'm a one-woman show over here for the most part. Rarely do I have people on my panel. And if I do, it's not these kind of weirdos, right? Oh, you've had MGL. Shut up. Shut up.
Hey, how's it going? Sean Cano here from Think Media. If you want to get an advantage in a very competitive YouTube landscape, I highly
Oh, listen. If you don't know by now how that played out, if you don't know how I long game that bitch by now, if you don't know the definition of a long troll by now, listen, bitch.
You're teaching everyone that, Mallory. You're teaching them. Trust me, you're teaching people, whether you want to or not. Okay, that's why. Hence the title is, "Are you a professional eBayer?" Because you claim to be, and I'm starting to agree with you a little bit. But let's get back to you, Mallory.
You need to go back to class. You need to go back to class for that one. Again, let me remind you with that one. I helped to relocate her. Oh, where's she at again? Where the hell's she at again? How do you say it? Does anybody even remember the name of that platform? What's it called? Deuces? She over there at Deuces or some bullshit? Don't even throw that one on me. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh.
You You spun it. You used Molly to suit you. You knew by coming out the way you did that Molly was going to respond Molly in true Molly fashion because you know Molly. I mean, for what, a year you made videos trashing everything about her, and then boom, you're best friends. And for months you put up with Molly's mouth and comments and the things she'd say. You took it until it benefited you because you did not get the subs and the views you thought you were going to get out of jumping on the Molly train. But you knew that you would get a lot of views and a lot of attention by coming out against Molly because, like I said, you know Molly, and in true fashion, Molly did her. You didn't get Molly taken down. Quit taking the credit for it. Molly got Molly taken down. And it was things she did after the fact with you. So, yeah, purposely you did that. And I've said it from the get-go. You forgot to include Molly in the plan and it got out of control. That is my opinion about it. But don't pat yourself on the back, baby doll, because you didn't take Molly down. Molly took Molly down. And I wonder if it wasn't on purpose because there was no way on this earth she'd have passed her review. Just saying. Maybe, maybe not. I could be reading it all wrong. You know, I'm kind of like in the middle on that, but I'm not giving you credit. I'm not giving you credit because you only did anything to suit you and to benefit you. You knew exactly what you were doing.
I play the long game with these bitches.
Yeah, you play the long game.
Thank you, CR. Thank you. CR, my love. I appreciate you being here. But what I was saying is, if they would just be honest with their people and put in the work and the time to cultivate
guys, I gotta
relationships.
pause just for a minute because I got to tell you, I'm frying Tata.
And really just care enough about their platform and their audience that would come in and get less caught up in the daily dramas and the daily bullshits and the daily, I got to get a view, I got to get a view, I got to get a view, so any view will do, right? And if they would just hone their skills and hone their own personalities and just be straight up with the people that come in there, straight up, they would make more money. They would make more money because people want their favorite creators to succeed.
The only thing you're straight up with is your e-begging. Okay? Stop. Because, yeah, I guess she deserves all these kudos for that. But, you know, in the beginning, when this happened with Molly, I told you it was all going to die down. And, yeah, your views tripled, sometimes more. They even went up to, I think, as many as 10K. But now they're back down to normal. So that's, you even stated at the beginning of this, that's why you re-uploaded your St. Judes video. And that's why you doubled down on the milk video with Summer Wells. And I'm just waiting for you to start hashtagging Monkey Vaughn again. Because it's only a matter of time. You will. Because you don't see anything wrong with your content. You don't see anything wrong with what you do. You think it's all fine and good because you do it with dark humor. There is nothing humorous about someone who's a victim or their family who have been a victim of a horrific crime. There's no humor in that whatsoever. But again, that's just my opinion.
Hell, we just graduated to a $400 chat, people.
What?
We just like that.
Are you
haters
kidding me? Wow. Where do you, never mind.
Haters, don't go anywhere just yet. We just graduated to basically a $400 chat. Boom. Just like that. That's how it happens. That's how it happens.
You haven't even had no
Light it up
yet.
for Rhonda, people. Light it up for Rhonda. Boom.
Wow.
Oh, and that's how we do it.
Apparently. That's how it's done. And I'm done. I think I'm actually a little speechless on that one. Holy cow. Just holy cow. People really want to give her money like that. Wow, let's get back. I just bought the speaker because of a commercial. I'm going to have to upgrade to YouTube Premium so that I get away from the hot stove, please. Thank you, sir. No, baby.
Can you
That's
feel
how you
the
share
love
the only time you
tonight?
give them love is when
I
they're
can.
donating to you. I love
Oh my God.
I'm thankful
I
for
can feel the
everyone
love
that comes
tonight.
into my chat.
Thank you, Rhonda.
They
my
don't have to
love.
give
Please.
me a nickel or a penny.
Jesus to
I'm
God,
just happy
Rhonda.
that they're here.
Thank
That's
you,
what you should be
everyone.
thankful for, that
Thank
you
you,
even have
everyone, for making
subscribers.
this a
Not
go.
for the downloads.
I think we're like, what are we, like $30 or $40 away from a
Guys, I'm
$400 chat?
buying a tater.
I mean, come on.
Placed her up and everything.
Again, I've not been able to look.
Don't believe.
If anybody has, I don't know if anybody has sent me a Cash App because I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone at the moment. We could be well over a $400 chat right now.
I've heard that from other people about certain creators and about Molly. They say they're getting these donos that they're not really getting to get other people to give. But that's lying. Hi, Savannah. That's outright. See, that's dishonesty. I have to
blew the roof off, right?
And look at my
people want their creators to succeed. People want their creators to survive well in real life. They want us to do okay because they want us to be here. Somebody said the other day, upon reread, because I read every one of my chats back, that's another thing I would encourage all these channels to do. Think enough of your chats. Think enough of your channel to read the chats back in their entirety. I've never missed one. I do it because I enjoy seeing what people have to say. And two, it helps me to learn a hell of a lot about the people in my chat. It also helps me to learn a hell of a lot about myself.
Communicating, with your chat, because I love reading the chat and I love talking to people and hearing their comments and their points of view on stuff. But I just
times that I say to myself, what you can really self-correct is what I'm getting at. You can do a lot of self-correcting when you take time to listen to yourself back. But if you don't take the time to want to do that, you just want to keep going to the next, to the next, to the next, because you just don't want to put in the time. Who wants to sit there for 6 hours and read back a chat? Well, don't go for 6 hours. How about that? Don't sit there for 6 or 7 hours and stream. If you don't want to read back a 6 or 7 hour stream, don't stream for 7 hours. Stream less. Sometimes less is more, right? There's an idea. There's a reason. What I'm saying, people, there's a reason why people treat me so well over here. There's a reason for it. And I'm attempting to share that with people out there.
Okay.
So that you can do less hating on the House of Williams and more implementing
I'm not hating
for your own
on you.
channels.
But I'm not hating on you, Mallory. If people don't give you donos, you don't acknowledge them, you don't talk to them. Let's be honest here. Okay, you keep saying that you're just all about the honesty. Then let's be honest. Because for you, it's about the views, the clicks, and the money. That's it. You don't give two shits about no one. Because if you did, you wouldn't put out some of the content you have.
Now,
in my opinion.
I've been here long enough to realize that I'm talking to thin air out there.
Okay.
I understand that. But nonetheless, I'm on record. I will be here on record.
All right.
Putting it out there just the same. Putting it out there just the same.
Okay. Have you guys had enough of this one? Do y'all want to move forward to the milk video that she has Actually, what she did is she did a live on the milk video with her reviewing her own video and doubling down on what she said in the video in the first place. So I'm going to let this play for a couple minutes just so I can get back outside and upload the other video.
Do you let haters comment? Within reason. I have an open chat here. And I want people to be able to come in here. I've got a thick skin, right? I don't let abusers comment.
I question that.
I'm not here to be abused by anyone.
Because I heard people
there's enough channels out there that will let people abuse me. There's enough channels out there that abuse me. And no one's going to come here to abuse me. I'm not in the business of being abused. So, but for people to come in here and have a sideways comment at me or to be able to disagree with me within reason, sure. At the end of the day, if I feel, listen, bitch, you're a nuisance, and I decide no, move on, sucker, but
yeah,
that's for me to decide. Ultimately.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see what else you got.
Ultimately, I run an open chat here.
No, you don't.
Okay. Here's what we.
Great content needs a great audience, like a purple dinosaur needs a hug. Can I have a hug? Get your hug right.
Like that. I'm just a lunch channel according to these guys.
Suck it, haters. It's all about tone. Skits my Lou. It's all about tone, right? It's
Everybody
all about
creative,
tone.
pay attention. She's giving us Natalie 101 on how to get pay biggies.
Happy dance.
Apparently.
Happy dance.
No, sir, you're not allowed to do that. You plug the kitchen.
Happy dance. I don't know. I'm not very dateable. I'm looking to put someone on contract. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a partner that I can put under contract, so we can have a very clear understanding. That's what I'm looking for, right? That's what I'm looking for.
What?
Okay.
Put under contract for what?
When you hit a certain age, when you hit a particular age, and you're gonna want certain things and a particular way of living and being, you just, for instance, you're gonna want your own room. You're in visiting hours, conjugal visits. You're just gonna want certain things at certain times, in certain ways. You're not gonna share a bathroom under any circumstances. Certain things just need to be negotiated under contract. And you're going to have to need a certain financial allotment. And it's all got to be under contract when you hit a certain age. And that.
What? Is she talking about a relationship under contract? Wait till my husband gets home. I'm going to tell him I want a contract, damn it. Can you put anything you want in these contracts, Valerie? Because I want a contract. I guess the marriage license isn't a contract. But let's get back into it.
That's what it's going to have to come down to for me. So, sadly, what it's going to have
She
to be.
went from teaching us how to eBay to
No
how to
bullshit.
do contract relations.
No bullshit. Okay. And of course, that contract is going to have to lean mostly in my favor. I mean, you know, I'll give a little. I'll give a little, but not too much. Vennies are appreciated, my love. Vennies are definitely appreciated. I got a big inheritance. Well. It's not all about the money. I mean, I say that. It's not about money per se. It's about understanding. It's just,
it's all about
listen,
money to you.
I mean, it's just clearly about understanding. When I say, you know, I'm not trying to say I need to be a kept woman. I need to say, bitch, I don't want to have to tell a bitch 10 times, you know, like for instance, somebody like Dubs, don't listen. Dubs is like a child. You got to keep smacking Dubs' hand every 5 days. You know, I don't want to have to be smacking somebody's hands every 15 days. I want to, you know, I want to.
It's in there about you
say
only to play that.
Deceasing are people, pre-deceasing them when they've only got days to live anyway, and we got to speed up the process. Pod says, listen, come live with me. I'll let you be in charge. You can control the thermostat. That's contractable right there. Because, you know, this bitch needs to sleep in very cold climate, right? I like to sleep under the sheets, under blankets with my leg
I won't touch it. I want to,
you know,
but I won't.
It's how it is. Cold, bundled up with my leg out. Oh, God.
Okay, we can't now get that out of our minds. Why would you even tell us something like that? Now we can never unsee it.
That's funny. That's
it's not funny. It's what nightmares
using a dying parent is about as low. Listen, I think anything lower than that would be a dying child.
You're still using it for content. So you're no better.
But at the same time, a tomato, right? I mean, are we going to split hairs over now the member of the family? It's just gross. It's gross, people. And listen, it's just too much. It's too much.
I'm trying to get onto her part.
How many people on here?
Oh, another ad. I'm so
That's 23, Toto Santos.
Come on, YouTube. You've been catching all day.
I mean, death happens and it's unexpected. Most often, people die unexpectedly. Heart attacks are a real thing. Aneurysms are a real thing. Car accidents are a real thing. And quite often on YouTube, you know, or social media, you got to turn to I need help. And what do you think's going to happen?
You do that every day.
What do you think? Because people are so jaded because of these alley cats and scammers.
Like you?
And that's what sucks. That's what sucks. So, you know, the people that could really shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everybody now.
You're going to hurt my ears. Nope.
Beachy, those Beachies wave look incredible on you. That's because I got a big head, right?
Okay.
You're not a flop house, basically. I'm not a flop house.
Right.
You know, I wasn't raised that way.
Guys. I'm going to find them or do the milk video. I had it uploaded, but YouTube's been glitching all day, and everything that I've saved or uploaded for some reason isn't there. But it's right here. Let's review the infamous. Now, what makes me mad is, okay, I'm going to pause it.
Listen.
She right away starts mocking and calling it Summerfest. Okay, that's disgusting. One-eyed Flo. Oh, I love the name. She is a comedian, heckles the audience. It's part of the fun. Okay, I have no problem with that. What I have a problem with is this video I'm getting ready to play her St. Jude's crap. I have a problem with her mocking victims and their families. That's what I have a problem with. Be funny. Do your thing. That's all and good. But when you start tragedy pimping off these children and the stuff she said about Monkey Vaughn, are you kidding me? That's not humor. There's no humor in a deceased child that was brutally taken from this earth. Or a child that's been missing. There's no humor in that. Or what she did at St. Jude's. There's nothing humorous about it. I don't care if you want to say it's dark humor. And it's just my opinion. And I respect you, and you have your opinion. But she was fine with Molly Golightly until she needed to spin it for herself. And then there was issues. When it's convenient for her, when she can make it work for her, there's issues. Believe me, Molly's exactly where she needs to be off this platform. But it wasn't because of PayPal Now. It was because of Molly. What? She's never said nothing about Monkey Michael Vaughn? Are you kidding me? Or you can go back and look on her channel. Actually, go to YouTube in the search bar and put it up. What? Yes, she said a lot. She said a lot. Wow. Okay, I have some mods in here just in case things get hairy, right? Because if not, but look, I want your opinions, but I'm not misinformed. I do my research, and I watch these people out of their own mouths. No one else's. Their own mouths. And you think that her mocking Summer and calling it Summerfest and this milk video, you think that's humor? This little girl's missing. Most likely not with us anymore. Look at what happened. Oh my God, with Quentin Simon. And you think it's okay to say Jude stuff? Let me tell you something. When you watch a child suffer horribly from cancer, and then you got somebody who gets on and asks her chat to give her a fake Vax card, and you watch people horribly die from the, I can't say it on here because of YouTube, the algorithm, from the COV, you know what I'm talking about. I've lost many family members. I watched my father-in-law horrifically die miserably from what the COVID did to him. My brother suffered horribly from leukemia until he passed away. My niece and nephew were St. Jude's kids. She could have. It's what could have happened, what she did. And she even said it was for the views. That's what's wrong. I don't care that she begs people. That's their money. They want to give it to them. Does it make sense to me? Hell no. Hell to the no. But don't tell me she's never said anything about Monkey Michael Vaughn. Oh, Lord, yes, she has. I don't know, because she implied Summer Wells was DEAD while laying on a cold milk jug, getting ready to show that. Exactly. And you know what? She knew, because it's been out there. Even Summer's relatives said that was Summer. That's just what Summer did. But I'm getting ready to show it. Exactly. Thank you, Bad Apple. Thank you. Because when Brandy said, please stop using my son, stop the hashtag and stop using him. I mean, she didn't even put up a picture of him. She showed no respect whatsoever. She was horrible to Brandy Neal and told her no, she would not stop. How is that humor? I don't understand how that's humor. Let's see, that got me heated. What's funny is, what's funny is how she didn't always mock and disparage missing children, but when she saw it was lucrative, she jumped on the train. Exactly, Remy, exactly, and that's exactly why she re-uploaded her St Jude's video, and that's why she did another live on her infamous milk video, because her views were back down to normal and she wanted them high views again. Oh, thank you, Commander. I appreciate that. I don't care about Mallory. I'm here to support Kathy. I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, I have nothing against her otherwise, and it's not, yeah, a little bit it did hit home with the St. Jude stuff. And then asking for the fake backs card because of my own personal experiences. But no matter how you spin it, what she did, wrong is wrong. And using these kids is wrong. It's not humorous. It's not funny. Hi, I hate peas. Yes, my dear. Yes, I'll be with you in a minute, sir. Okay, I don't want to get struck with her music. The music today. YouTube is glitching. Come on. It's been doing this all day.
Meetup of everybody, and everybody is going to go back down there.
Come on, man. Oh, I don't want the music. I don't know how they don't get copyrighted for the music. Jesus, I put 2 seconds on and I do. I get a copy claim. My little one is tearing them green beans up. There's a trick to getting your kids to eating vegetables. There's a trick.
Let me figure this out. Let me figure this out. People, this is dreadful. This is dreadful. Oh God, it's dreadful. Now where did my comments go? Where'd my comments go? Okay, there's the comments. All right, there's some comments. There's some comments. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, unfortunately. But to not see that there was something wrong with
Testing 1, testing 2. Testing 1, 2, 3.
I don't get.
Let's have a little foreplay this morning, shall we?
Maybe until you have a personal tragedy where
you sound good. Okay,
occurred, good. Maybe you don't get it, and I guess that's okay. But we are allowed to have our opinions about her content.
Where is this at? Summer Wells, people, hashtag Summer Wells, because it is. Okay. Let me see for a minute.
I think it's
okay, that's not it.
I keep forgetting she gets way into her lives before.
Let me refresh out here. Check 1. Where is this at? Where is this at?
Taking me back in the house with me because, of course, he wants seconds. How many 5-year-olds will ask for a can of gravy?
No, this isn't.
How you make some?
Where the hell am I? Oh, I know. I don't. Hold on a minute. Let me find. There I am. Let me get out to the front of the house.
Okay, she takes.
Let me get out to the front of the house for a little while. I don't need to be in the back right now. Thank you, CR. Oh my God.
Okay, come on now. Get into
$dollars in Summer Wells. The anniversary is coming up, so everybody's going to go down there and work that poor little girl for every last dollar they can get.
Like you do.
Make no mistake about it. That's what's happening. That's what's happening now. I called it yesterday. I was the first one to call it yesterday. You can go back and you can look at my video yesterday. It's clearly titled. Listen, the swarm is about to happen. The swarm is about to happen. Make no mistake. There's going to be a big meetup. That's what it's looking like. It's going to be a big meetup of everybody, and everybody is going to go back down there, and they're going to go back there with drones and video cameras and probably poster boards, and they're just going to be recycling everything that happened last year and the year before.
And honestly, you'd be there. You could be.
Listen, it's payday. It's Summer Wells is going to deliver a paycheck again to all these channels. So there you go. There you go.
And you
so
that's why you
in honor of Summer Wells, and in honor of the memory of Summer Wells, and in honor of Summerfest, I guess we're going to call it Summerfest here.
Wow.
Summerpalooza, Summerfest, whatever it is, whatever the hell's going on. Listen, are you with me, people? You see what's happening here? You see what's happening here? Everybody's regurgitating. Everybody's recycling. Everybody's doing the refresher course. Everybody wants to make sure.
I'm sorry, but you tell me how that's funny. You tell me how that's humor. What am I missing here?
That all the new people are all caught up to speed and going down the emotional rabbit hole as Summer Wells, and everybody's ready to part with their dollar bills and their emotional money. And listen, people, listen. So here it is. I got to make sure that everybody is well informed of the milk joke. And I always said, here's the thing, people. I always said, one of these days, I should probably go ahead and play the milk joke in its entirety, right? We're milking it for everything it's worth, Wijabi. I should probably play the milk joke in its entirety, and I should probably do a review on my own work and just kind of, take it through it, and where my mind was and what I was thinking when I was kind of going through my storytelling. I call people call it a joke. I didn't really think it had a punchline. It was my version of telling the story and taking my audience through this hideous tale of what was, and the fuckery of it all, and the crazy town Looney Tune of Grandis and Candace, and the whole thing was, there's something amiss in Candace land, and I was taking them through it, I was taking my listeners through it, and we're just gonna kind of break it down for you today. I'm gonna take you through it.
You're gonna break it down. You're gonna double down and stick by what you said. I'll give you that, at least to stick by the crap you put out. But there was nothing funny about it. There's nothing humorous about this. I don't understand how people think it's funny and humorous. Oh, we're talking about a child, an innocent, small little angel. Oh my God.
A lot of you have forgotten about it. A lot of you've never heard it before. This was the video that just threw people on their asses. This was the video that people band together to try to take down my channel. Oh my God, they came together and tried to take down the House of Williams like nobody's business. People, this Got Milk video, this Got Milk segment, this segment was harvested from a live stream I did that contained a lot of other conversations and stuff. But this segment really, this segment really touched some nerves in the community, and people made a lot.
Why are you bringing it back up, Mallory? For views, for money. You don't care two shits about Summer. Let's be honest. Your views are back down to normal and you don't like it. This has nothing to do with you caring about this innocent child. Summerfest, isn't that what you call it? What's the matter? You butthurt because you weren't invited this time? Because as soon as you're not invited somewhere, it's always because of you know, you're trans or something, which has nothing to do with it. You're not in the fold with Betty and Dolly. Um, maybe you should get in the fold with them. I don't know. Apparently, you and Betty have issues. Who don't Betty have issues with? But anyway, let's get back to it because
A lot of money, not
y'all
me.
can't see my
But people made thousands of dollars off this segment by playing it over and over and over and over again on their channels. They were so appalled by it, they just couldn't stop playing it. And the money was rolling in their side chats and super chats. Everybody was so appalled.
I'm playing it, and the money's not rolling in here, and that's fine. I'm not playing it for that. I'm playing it to show that you've not changed anything, and you will not.
$20 at a time, $100 at a time, $50 super chats. I mean, it was just the money was just endless. Thank you so much. Thank you. I see some more green up there. People, who are we? This is the House of Williams. This is the home of the Golden Cup, people. This is all audio today. Sadly, I won't be on camera this morning.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't always put my face on, because I'm very expressionist. I get expressionful, I guess I want to say. I can make some faces. My husband thinks I should cam up more because he said, "Kat, they get a kick out of the expressions you make," and maybe I will start. I don't know, but I'm very expressional. Yes, dear.
Literally, I rolled out of the bed. I rolled out of the bed right into the coffee pot. I just don't feel like being on camera this morning. It's one of those days. But make no mistake, I've got the golden cup. I am drinking out of the golden cup, people. I am still working hard for the money. This is my virtual stripper pole. So all of my supporters out there, you know who you are.
Hey,
thank
CK,
you.
we're all
I
good to see
appreciate
you.
it.
Hey, Stephanie.
My
Hey,
Cash App,
headphones.
my Venmo, all that good stuff is still intact. Listen, I still want to remind people that I still have my Amazon wish list over there filled with my gift cards. If anybody wants to share a link to my Amazon wish list, if anybody feels so inclined to send me the occasional gift card as a little extra pat on the back, I appreciate it. Those gift cards come in very handy.
If you really gave if you cared even one iota about this child, you wouldn't be saying none of this about your gift cards and your wish list and your PayPals and Cash Apps and your Super Chats. It's not about the child. For you, it's about the money. That's it.
For me. Thank you so much. Listen, Polka Dot says, listen, it's okay. You don't have to be on camera all the time. For the most part, I like to be on camera. But every once in a while, it's just as easy for me to do a little something and not have to worry about the whole production value.
Thanks for coming in.
So sometimes I like to do a little audio, a little more of a podcast kind of deal for everybody.
And the thing
as
is,
well.
Commander, she don't care. She truly
especially while we're having a little foreplay. So let me just kind of bouncing back forth with a little bit of my side chat.
Betty was lit. Oh, I got to check that out.
Let us see who's in the chat today. Let us just see who's in the chat. Okay.
Let's fast forward this. It's going to take her forever.
While we're here, if anybody can go ahead, if you have a channel, can you please share this out on your channel? Let people know we're live. Okay. Let people know the House of Williams is alive and well. Thank you so much.
You're desperate for views, aren't you now?
It just came in. Thank you for some extra cash my way. All right, there you go. One-Eyed Flo just sent 5. There's our girl. Speaking of our girl, there she is. She comes through. And I was saying, damn, I said, it really sucks because I would have liked it. It sucked when I opened that up and saw that.
Every day
people are like, oh, all these people talking about one another. Is it anything new? Is it anything new, people? It's what we do here on the YouTube. Or suddenly people are worried about people talking about one another. Are people getting sensitive out there all of a sudden? People talking about, speaking of ugly, it's ugly. That's right, Flo. I actually watch TV. Listen, I heard somebody say, listen, we should be talking about people's looks. Where the hell have you been the past year? Yeah, people have talked about my looks for the past, let's just say 20 years on YouTube.
And that's exactly what you do. Again, you keep classifying yourself different, but you're not any different because you do the same exact thing. Hey, Thumel. Alley cat. Yeah.
Suddenly people are all up in arms about people talking about people's looks. I just find this very peculiar. Suddenly it's a problem.
I don't talk about your looks.
Oh,
I talk about your shoes.
Suddenly it's a problem. I don't understand it, right? Well, new rules? Exactly, One-Eyed Flo. New rules? Oh God, these people. I just can't with these. Oh God.
All right, get in. Come on, get on with it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, people. You kill me. All of you. Pretty much all of you out there currently are just killing me. Killing me inside. From the inside out. I just oh God, what's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you people? Oh, I never got that memo. We shouldn't be talking about people's looks. Suddenly. Oh, Jesus to God. Oh, here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
Can you get on with
Hello,
it?
Kyle, my love. Kyle, video. Not by live stream. We would upload video to respond to one another. That's how we would do shit. That's how we would handle it, right? We would, there was none of this go live nonsense and respond. No, it wasn't MySpace. This was something intertwined with YouTube.
We're 27 minutes in and she still hasn't talked about what our thumbnail's about.
Oh God, it was so strange. It was so strange, and it had. Oh my God, if I could just remember the name of it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Point still stands. I've been here a while. I've seen it all. I've kicked up dust everywhere. I have kicked up the dust everywhere, people.
You've been kicked out of
Kyle,
the
go make me a cup of coffee. Go make Aunt Mallory a cup of coffee, Kyle. I like it with extra. He was only packing in like 250 people with his summer wells. Bless his heart. And he was giving it all he had. It's been a little bit of a hard sell. Summer wells isn't packing people in like they was. Justin went for 9 hours and only got like 4,000 views off a 9-hour stream. So you got to do the math, people. It's like,
then why are you wait? Okay. Well, why are you redoing it? Why are you reviewing your milk video? Just asking now. I got lots of questions for you. Yet again, I'm going to use burnt toast or I'll wait services because I'll be waiting until hell freezes over to get an answer. But okay.
It's just, it used to be summer wells that pack your house out. But it's a little rough going. It's going to take a hot minute to get the heat going back on summer wells. But right now,
is that what you're doing?
Listen,
getting the heat
the anniversary's coming up.
Didn't you just say a couple minutes ago that this is Summerfest? Is that what you're doing? Stirring it back up so you can get views and donos? Just asking. Because to me, that's what it seems like.
You got to understand, it's the last few drops. It's the last few drops of cash off this girl's back.
And you're making it.
And people are bound to get it. It's like, you just got to. What did that Benny Keys say? Does anybody remember something about the last dog's hunt? Find you a dead kid, and then ride that kid to the last dog's hunt. Something to that effect. And everybody loves Benny Keys, right?
Hey,
doesn't all those people love Benny Keys? Remember? All those tragedy pimp humpers. They love him. They love that one, right? They'd never call him a tragedy pimp.
Okay. Her videos are about 45 minutes talking about me. I don't watch her, but I have all these two commentary channels. How about the fast forward? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do because I'm not.
And that's what's happening right now with Summer Wells. You'd ride that
Yeah,
kid back to Last Dog's Hut,
Summerfest, right?
and just that's what people are doing. They're just ringing it.
That's what you're
you
doing.
Ever take a washcloth? You understand that these other channels that get a good amount, they get a good amount of views in their live chat. That's all they get. That's all they get are those views daily. They don't get in, and those views are gone. Do you understand what I'm saying? For whatever reason, I can do that on my show. But side chat, we don't mention their channels here, right? They're not talking about me. You understand? They're not flooding my name in their side chat. We're not talking about them here. It's just the way it is. I've got the bigger channel. Any way you cut it.
What?
I've got the bigger channel.
You're not a huge channel like you claim.
I'm not promoting them over here. This channel's
okay. No music. I don't want to get stressed. I'm fast forwarding, trying to get her to get to what she's supposed to be doing this content all about. YouTube has been glitching so bad.
See, I told you I'd come back and there'd be 35 people in the chat. Anytime I walk away, people, they're like, I'm out of here. They're not going to sit around listening to music while I'm making thing. Everybody else is going to have their thing there. I gotta do something, right? Hey, get off of there! Get off of there! There, right? The only one is
15 minutes in, and she still hasn't talked about what
everybody else out there, under their typical false pretenses and bullshit.
And what do you call this?
Oh,
you're supposed to be reviewing your Summer Wells milk video, and we're 51 minutes in, and you haven't yet.
There's no comedy in dead children, Miss Williams. Well, it's all about levity. It is what it is. There may not be comedy in dead kids, but there certainly is comedy in all these heathens going up there pretending that they give a shit, right? There is comedy in that. There may not be comedy in dead kids, but there is certainly comedy in people holding milk jugs up against their head and having a competition of who can hold the milk jug up against their face the longest, right? There's comedy in that, people. There's comedy in that.
No, there's not.
There's comedy there.
No, there's not.
Yes, you do. And that's what I love about you. Thank you, Mystified. Thank you. Hello, Ange. I did it myself this morning. I had a little extra time and some scissors. I can't. I don't condone it, Miss. I love you, but I can't support this one. I'll catch you on the flip side. All right. Well, I understand. We wouldn't want to get you caught up in the crossfires of the hatred that could come my way and get you all caught up in all that good stuff. Full on drama. It could possibly be in the house. Oh God. Holy shit.
Can you please review your video?
Holy shit. Welcome back. Full on drama. See, I always miss everything. Maybe I gotta go back.
Finally. Over an hour in, and she's finally getting to it.
Okay, let me come over here real quick. Now's where I need my phone so I can pay attention. Do 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 do. Oh my God. Oh wait. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Can you finally get into it?
Okay, now do I have to unmute this on my side? I think I might. Do I have to unmute this?
Yes.
Or will it echo?
Now Mallory, as long as you've been on YouTube, you know. Come on now.
Oh no, I can't unmute that. I have to mute it over here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's play this. You all let me know if it's gonna echo or something. I need relatively quickly if you all can hear it okay, all right?
We are 1 hour and 5 minutes in.
Okay.
Finally.
Hello? Hello? Can we? Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Okay, all right. I come in to believe that something just isn't right. Something isn't right in Candace land. Something isn't right in Candace land. Can you hear the video? Woo! This is the House of Williams.She down here, right? Okay. Grandis also. Okay, I'm gonna start it over. People, she distances herself. Okay, so here it is. This was from my live stream. All right, I was doing a live stream. We were talking about the case. We were talking about the case, people. I was talking about the case. All right? And we got to the point where basically they were at the watering hole. Candace or Grandis, you know, they were all Candace and Grandis. Grandis was the grandmother. By the way, Grandis does not like to be called Grandis. That was a nickname that YouTube gave her. You know, they don't like it. Okay. But anyway, we were disrespectfully calling her Grandis at the time. I didn't realize at the moment that she didn't like to be called Grandis. I thought that was her name.
No, you
literally thought that was her name.
You were doing it to be disrespectful.
So here we go. I'm just like talking about the fuckery of it all at this point. Just the fuckery that's surrounding this case. Okay? Here we go, people. Let's enter the fuckery. By this time, there's been a picture of little Summer being circulated in a back seat, right? Which was circulated everywhere, dissected every which way, of her propped up against the milk jugs in the dead of the winter, dead of the summer, right? Dead of heat. Dressed like she was in a wintertime. Dressed like she was in a wintertime, in the dead of summer, propped up against milk jugs, looking like some people say she was asleep. Other people say she looked like she was probably dead, deceased, not alive anymore, or unalived. And I'm like, dude, in my opinion, she didn't look alive to me. And the whole thing just looked off to me. It looked off. The whole thing looked off to me. So here we go. Here we go, people. What was in my mind at the time? Let's watch. This is where I come in to believe that something just isn't right. Something isn't right in Candace land. Something isn't right in Candace land.
Okay, Mallory. It's been put out there about Summer, about how she would do things like this, fall asleep like this and stuff. It was nothing out of the ordinary. And in all honesty, you're not a professional. So you did it for me.
Woo! This is the House of Williams.She down here. Right? Okay. Grandis also people, she distances herself from the watering hole. Apparently, she's trying to act like she was never at the watering hole, don't know shit about the watering hole, which contradicts the fact that her daughter is trying to place her and the whole family. We're all just having a happy day. We're all having a happy day. Okay, so that was back in the time. You know, she was acting like everybody's trying to act like they were all there having a good time at the watering hole. And she was acting like I really wasn't even at the watering hole. Because she was acting like, listen, she I don't know, listen, she had a broken arm or she wasn't feeling good and she was trying to get drugs or something from the damn CVS or some bullshit. All right, let's continue. A lucky time down there at the watering hole, at the swimming hole.
right? Ain't business as usual. Ain't nobody died, drowned, or held underwater, right? My child wasn't held underwater, didn't die there. Nothing.
So word on the street of
what? Why are you saying that stuff?
about the fuckery of it all at this point. Just the fuckery that's surrounding this case. Okay? Here we go, people. Let's enter the fuckery. By this time, there's been a picture of little Summer
jumping. I don't know
being
what is
circulated in a back seat, right? Which was circulated everywhere, dissected every which way, of her propped up against the milk jugs.
Now you can jump back
in the
again.
dead of the winter, dead of the summer, right? Dead of heat. Dressed like she was in a wintertime. Dressed like she was in a wintertime in the dead of summer, propped up against milk jugs.
Now,
looking like some people say she was asleep. Other people say she looked like she was probably dead, deceased, not alive anymore, or unalived. And I'm like, in my opinion, she didn't look alive to me. And the whole just looked off to me. It looked.
Now, her family has come out, and I believe it was an uncle, has said that Summer liked to run around in the long pants and stuff like that. And that's just with Summer. That's how she liked to dress. Or that's what she liked to wear. And that she would often fall asleep like that. Mallory, you're not an expert. It was a photo, you see, okay?
Off. The whole thing looked off to me. So here we go. Here we go, people. What was in my mind at the time? Let's watch.
This is where I come in to believe that something just isn't right. Something isn't right in Candace land. Something isn't right in Candace land. Woo! This is the House of Williams shit down here, right? Okay. Grandis also.
Why did you insult her? Like you said, you're doing that because you know it's an insult. That's not her name.
The watering hole. Apparently, she's trying to act like she was never at the watering hole. Don't know shit about the watering hole, which contradicts.
Why did you two jump back again?
The fact that her daughter is trying to place her and the whole family. We're all just having a happy day. We're all having a happy day.
Okay, so that was back in the time. She was acting like everybody's trying to act like they were all there having a good time at the watering hole.
It said that
and she was acting like I wasn't really
went somewhere.
Wasn't even at the watering hole because she was acting like, listen, she I don't know. Listen, she had a broken arm or she wasn't feeling good, and she was trying to get drugs or something from the damn CVS or some bullshit. All right, let's continue.
A lucky time down there at the watering hole, at the swimming hole, right? Business as usual.
Yeah, that's the place that Molly and Betty
died, drowned.
Said that they believe that's where Summer was. Like the police didn't already check that out. If you remember correctly, when they were at the job site heckling and banging on the windows and doors, which you could see Molly run up and do, and screaming and carrying on to get them fired, claiming that they are proud of that. They hung these people out to dry without any evidence. The police have never charged them or anyone. But they're good with that. They are good with throwing out these accusations that have no grounds. There's no proof of anything.
Or held underwater, right?
What?
My child wasn't held underwater, didn't die there. Nothing. So word on the street at the time is possibly Summer was injured or died at the watering hole.
No, that's what you
one of those boys or something held her
saying.
under, dunked her under, whatever the case. And later on was in one of the boys supposedly was intimidated to shut his mouth and not repeat anything that was seen or done there, or what. It was all kinds of weird speculations and happenings going on that day. It was a weird ass day, a weird ass car ride home. It was
and you
a lot
were one of the ones putting out the speculation. Yeah, with this video. And I know you're not going to play the whole video because it's a long video.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Let's continue. Went crazy down there. We all arrived there and left there. Then we all went shopping. We all went to the local Walmart and got some whatever we got there. It just all was good. Yes, my daughter was seen laying up against some cold milk. See, they had stopped by somebody's house, right? And they had stopped by one of those relatives' house. And this is where she was actually seen in the back seat.
Sleeping.
Unconscious, mind you.
She wasn't unconscious.
Not alert, not aware, no movement.
She was sleeping. Not unconscious. You're the one putting out misinformation, Mallory.
Up against these milk jugs, all bundled up, right? Somebody actually seen her in the back seat, all propped up against these milk jugs.
Is that why you made your video?
Oh, everything was just fine, though. Here, we'll get it. But my theory was this. My thoughts were this, and this is why I'm thinking things were just so fucked up in Candace land. Because listen, I'm no mother, but I've been a child before, and I've fallen asleep in a car before. And there's this sense of motion when you're in a car, and when you're a little sleeping kid, and you're like, there's a sense of motion. There's this kind of intuitive thing as a kid, when you're stopping and going, and when you just...
It was a picture, Mallory.
Tend to wake up. You just automatically tend to, where are we? We're just at Aunt Lucy's house to go back to sleep, or are we home yet? No, we're not home yet. Do you understand? This is what kids do. Kids moan and groan, and especially when you're propped up on goddamn milk jugs, you're barely in a comfortable position, people. You see, none of this stuff was happening. This girl was not moving.
Again, it was a picture, Mallory. And you know what? I took a road trip to PA with my kids. And my daughter sleeps like a rock. A rock. That girl can sleep through anything. She slept through a hurricane. So, yeah, okay. Like you said, you're not a parent. You don't know. You don't know what was going on. But yet you're putting all this speculation out there and making accusations. You don't think the police didn't bother to check those places? Just saying. I mean, you guys mucked the water up so bad on this story and interfered so much. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Was not grooving, was not waking up, was just, people outside the car making noise, conversing back and forth. This child never, ever moved.
And
never made a sound, never made a groan or a moan or a wiggle or a jiggle.
Okay. I can run the vacuum cleaner and leave my kids' doors open. It doesn't wake them. It was a picture, Mallory.
This was my whole thing. Something just wasn't right in Candace land.
Right? Yes, she looked like she was sleeping, propped up against some cold ice milk. Right? Was she sleeping?
Was she sleeping?
Was she sleeping in the back of the truck, propped up against some ice milk? Right?
This is a fair question.
Ice milk. It was milk, okay, in a jug. How cold do you think it was? Just ask. And that wasn't out of the norm for someone, according to
Was
the
she
family.
sleeping, people? Was she sleeping?
Some cold milk, or was she being preserved?
There you go. There you go, bitches. Or was she being preserved on a hot ass day? Was she being preserved to get her?
Number one, you're not going to preserve somebody with some gallons of milk. Sorry, it's just not going to happen. But wow, But Mallory's going to change. She's going to be different.
Point A to point B, wherever she needed to go and drop these other people off, whatever they needed to do. Did they need to prop this girl up against something cold to keep her? Listen, just to prop her ass up, sit her in an upright position, keep her chilled, whatever the case is. Was she sleeping, people? Did they have to kind of bundle her up, to cover her, to make her, so you see just less of her, right? As little as her as possible. Come on, people. These are fair questions. I stand by that question. What's the problem, bitches? What's the problems, haters?
Listen,
What? Okay. All right. Wow. Wow. That's a lot. She has no idea. She has no idea. None at all. I'm glad I was warned. The douchebag is making me angry. Yeah, I'm starting to get really pissed off, and I thought I'd be able to stop. First time I'm hearing that. Yeah. Unfortunately, I heard parts of it. Malice was anywhere near Summer's case until the hookup with the tragedy pins. Exactly. She don't care nothing about this child. If she cared one iota, she wouldn't be saying the stuff she's saying. And from what I understand, it's a picture she's talking about. She's seen a picture.
Laugh because you can't make this shit up, right? Think about it.
Now, where did I make fun of Summer? See, where exactly did I make fun of Summer Wells there?
What?
Where are people so appalled?
Mallory, you literally just said they were preserving her with gallons of cold milk. You said she was unresponsive. What? You called it Summerfest.
Where are people so appalled that I made fun of Summer Wells there?
Oh,
see, I don't believe anywhere that I made fun of that child. I didn't make fun of that child. I asked a flat out question. Where the hell did I make fun of that girl?
What?
I stand by it. The absurdity of it all. Was she asleep? Or was she being preserved?
Are you kidding me? Okay, now you put it as a question, but that's not how you put it. You've mocked Summer and made fun of Summer a lot, or you wouldn't have even done this video called it the milk joke. You wouldn't be saying the things you're saying. And calling it Summerfest is making fun of her. I'm almost done.
Going forward, no longer will I apologize for my laughter. It's my channel. All right? Listen. People, was she sleeping or was she being preserved by the ice milk
in the back seat. You decide. Because apparently she pulled up to somebody. I never put her on a milk jug, a milk carton, any of that nonsense. His house, exactly. A whole new meaning to Got Milk ad. What now that shame on? Do you see that? A whole new meaning to Got Milk ad. Somebody in the comment said that in the side chat, and I read it out, and I said, "Shame on you! Shame on you!" You page, shame on you.
Oh my.
Apparently, she was seen by somebody on the way home. They stopped the nerve to swing by somebody's house, maybe to pick some people up, or I don't know. Listen, it's horrible. Girl, see, but this is where they're all. This just isn't funny. None of this is funny. There's a dead kid at hand. But well, what is funny? What is appropriate?
We don't know that that's the case
in all this.
Nothing has been proven, and my understanding is they've been cleared by the police. Again, Mallory, you're disgusting. You're disgusting.
All the disgusting accusations that have been made surrounding this kid, all of the disgusting, foul guesswork and possibilities that people put out there over and over again surrounding what could have happened or what they think happened. All the nothing of it founded, nothing of it proven. Just all guesswork and sleuth work. Right? Nothing off the table as far as the imagination could take these sick son of a bitches, right? What her last moments consisted of, right? All of that was always acceptable in their sick, twisted minds. But let me come over here and laugh at the absurdity of these numbskulls and the bumfuckery surrounding these people, traveling around with this kid.
Mallory, oh, you, do you know what, was you there? Do you know what was going on? Do you know if she was sleeping or not? You don't know. You don't.
Propped up on some goddamn milk jugs. God knows who took the photo or why. That's another. Why was the photo?
There we go. She's getting all of this from a photo. From a photo. She is determined that she was being preserved by these gallons of milk, and that she was no longer with us from a photo. Not a video, not from being there, from a photo. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. And she's going to stand by it and double down on it.
Photo of this child propped up against the milk jugs in this condition ever taken in the first place, and for what reason? Who the hell knows?
She was sleeping.
Do you understand the bumfuckery of it all? Let's continue. Girl, they swing by somebody's house on the way home, right? Somebody peeks in the back seat and says, "Oh, there's Summer. She looked like she was sleeping to me. She was propped up against some milk, girl." And I thought to myself, well, they do tend to keep the milk in the freezer department.
What?
I mean, and if you happen to need some milk and you got a dead child in the back seat,
oh
now that offended people because I said a dead child. A dead child. If you happen to have a dead child in the back seat, oh my God, clutch your pearls, right?
Mallory, you have no right to even put that out there. No right to say none of this. Because it's not known what's happened to Summer. Unfortunately, it's not known. But people like you and Betty and Dolly and JLR and Molly have mucked the water so damn bad down there
Now,
I can't.
If you happen to have a dead child in the back seat,
wow,
and you need some milk at the same time, hee hee ha ha. Fuck off, people. You can't say dead child. I absolutely can say dead child, and I stand by it. If you happen to have a dead kid in the back seat that you need to preserve, and you need some milk at the same time,
what?
You listen. 2 + 2 equals. Let's continue. There's nothing.
And all
listen,
this from a picture.
It's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, girl.
You could tell she was unresponsive from a picture, a still picture. Okay.
Yeah, listen. If you got a dead kid in your back seat and you happen to need some milk too, what do you do, girl? What do you do?
Wow.
But I didn't hear anybody else say that, right? In all the videos, I've never heard anybody make mention of the dead kid propped up by the frozen milk. I just never heard anybody, and that's true. Nobody was talking about the possible preserving of a body on a very hot summer day. Nobody was talking about if this child was actually dead, that you might want to pack it on ice. Pack on something cold that didn't necessarily look like you were literally packing a dead kid on ice.
Oh my God. Wow. I can't.
That might look a little suspicious if you're laying a dead kid over a bag of ice. You understand what I'm saying? But if you propped it up against some milk, and maybe she just looks like poor Summer just slumping over on some milk. But not only was it just a gallon of milk, it was 2 gallons of milk.
Okay.
Apparently,
2 gallons of milk. What? Wow. And this is what people support. This is what people support. Yeah. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, Justin did a lot. Justin, the old Spanky boy, has had a lot to say about Summer. He's next. I hate peas. This is the piece of shit so many people were praising because she split from Molly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is the piece of shit.
Under each arm. Something to that effect.
She separated from Molly because she did it to do exactly what happened. She knew that she would get views and clicks out of it. It had nothing to do with anything else, in my opinion.
That's a little suspect to me. It's just a little odd. There's something off in Candace land. People, let's continue. Make mention of that. And I thought, listen, not for nothing, people, but it would go to reason that they would stop by and get some frozen milk if they had a dead kid in the back seat.
Okay, number one, you don't buy frozen milk. You get it out of the cooler. It's cold. It's not frozen. It would not serve the purpose you're talking about. You clearly don't know what you're talking about.
It would make complete and total sense. Like that would only go.
It didn't make complete total sense that maybe they have kids that needed milk for the kids.
Fact that the little girl was deceased in the back seat, right?
Oh my
She wasn't
God.
sleeping, bitches. Wake it up. Wake up and smell the corpse. She was dead. Good Lord. What? I mean, come on. They're like, listen, it's a warm day. It's a warm day here. We got a dead kid in the back seat. Let's stop by Walmart and get a nice. Reach to the back. Don't get the one in the front either. Reach for the one in the back. It's always the coldest. Guarantee you, if they got them on video, they'd be reaching for the one in the way back, right? I guarantee you, they ain't messing around with the one in the front. They're reaching for the one in the way back, and that's some funny shit. I don't care who you are. If you're a storyteller like myself and you're painting a visual of these people going in to get some milk to preserve a dead child, that's some funny shit. And as a storyteller who talks about some ugly shit to make it more palatable,
that's not what is okay. Am I missing something here? What is so funny about anything she just said? It has it even been 2 months since Mallory apologized and said she was going to do better? Yeah. Saucy, she said she wasn't going to change anything up. She's happy with her content, and that's it. Rewind and see who's supporting House of Williams still. They are mentioned as they enter the chat. Knowing House of Williams put the deleted content back up and mocking Summer. Yeah. She put all this content back up. I hear you, Headstones. Scumbag. Or you couldn't be. And I'm sorry if this triggered anybody. But when I seen that she did a live and resurrected this, I wanted to, yeah. And her St Judes stuff, it's all about content for her. It's not about caring about that baby. I mean, she is sitting here. This is not, where's the humor in this? Am I missing something? Where is the humor? I don't see any humor in any of this. Yeah, there was no apology. She refused to remove the summer content or the bashing Brandy. Exactly. She didn't remove anything. A hashtag, she'll be back with it. People are paying $30 a month for this. Yikes. Yeah. I don't get it. I still don't understand. Someone came in here and said she's a comedian. It's funny. How on earth? And then had the nerve to say she never said anything about Monkey Vaughn. How is this funny? How is this humor? I don't see any humor in this whatsoever. And I know people say, well, it's dark humor. No. In my opinion, hey, Cash. On poodles and then kicks them over fences. Sometimes, Cash, sometimes. I'd like to kick this one over a fence. There's nothing humorous about any of this. And it's just my opinion, people. I appreciate you guys for coming in. This has been a rough one. But let's listen to PayPal now.
That's some funny shit. I don't care who you are. Let's continue. Digging for the coldest milk they can find in the back of a goddamn Walgreens or Walmart. I think it was Walgreens, technically. Whatever the hell it was.
The temperature it takes to preserve, okay? Number one. Believe me, I've been on many scenes where I've had to pronounce someone. And trust me, 2 gallons of milk aren't going to help you on a hot day. Did it ever dawn on you that they have kids and maybe needed the milk for the kids? I'm just saying. Just asking. Again, I'll use Toasties. I'll wait services because I'll be waiting.
Let's continue. At the coldest milk they got, and they're putting it in the cart. I guarantee you, I'm no fool, right?
Wow.
I know how it's done. If I gotta get it in the car, right? I'm gonna get the coldest goddamn milk I can find. And listen, I would have got 2 milks. I would have put one under each armpit. I'm gonna be honest with you. And turned out that's exactly what they did. See, I didn't even realize it was 2 milks.
How do you know what they did? You weren't there.
That's how on target I was. Apparently, that's exactly what the bumfuckeries did. They got 2 gallons of milk and propped this child up against both gallons of milk.
What? And just forget that they had several kids that maybe drink that milk, and maybe they drink that milk. Again, now you weren't there, and the things you're saying is not funny. It's disgusting. Oh, and people give her money. I can't make it make sense in my head. I try.
In the car, she's gonna have 2 milks under each armpit, And they're going to be low fat milks, right? 2%, because it's gonna get colder. It's gonna get colder. 2% is gonna get colder. Period. This is how it's gonna go. This is why y'all needed me on the front porch interviewing that entire crew, because when they said on that front porch, they rolled up in our front yard and we looked in that truck and we saw Summer with milk, right? Popped up on some milk, right? I'm gonna be like, I want you to answer me, and I think they took a picture of Summer to prove that she was in that vehicle on the way home. That's what I'm thinking. It's the only thing that makes sense to me is why somebody would take a picture of that girl. Look, she was in the car on the way home. She was sleeping. There she was sleeping. So we knew that, listen, nothing happened at the watering hole, people. Let's continue.
Wow.
I want you to think about this. Did they have 1 gallon of milk or 2 gallons of milk? And I want you to think hard, right? I would ask that question. And in my mind, that's probably where she did come up deceased. Is probably the watering hole. They toted her home, and then they disposed of the body after that.
What? And this is what's humorous? This is what's humorous? Wow. Wow. I'm really glad y'all can't see my face right now. And Mallory, where's all your evidence of any of this that you're saying? Because I'm sure the police would like it, because they don't have any to back up, to support anything you're saying here. We're John and Candace POSs like you, 1000%. Not the best parents in the world, 1000%. But you don't know. And the stuff you're saying is disgusting. It is not humor. There's nothing humorous or funny about saying a child is gone and being preserved by gallons of milk.
I would have asked that question. Chris McDonough never asked the question, girl. Was it 1 gallon or 2 gallons? Because it would have made all the difference in the world to me. And how true was that? That's how I ended it. Was it 1 gallon or 2 gallons? Because it would have made all the difference in the world to me.
Why?
Was she propped up on 1 gallon or 2 gallons? So that was it, people. That was the video that they tried to take my channel down for. I'm
too bad it didn't, because that was disgusting. That was totally disgusting.
I mean, and I say fiercely try to take my channel down for. And of course they failed in a big way. In a huge way.
You'll be your own downfall, just like your buddy Molly.
Oh, okay. Let me take this down. Let's see. Thank you, CR, for the Cash App. Thank you, my love. I got a Cash App from CR. I appreciate you, CR. Thank you so much.
I'm done with that. She's getting Cash Apps. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Wow. Takes all kinds to make the world go around. So they say, why on earth would you give her a Cash App with that content? That is not dark humor. That is vulgarity. Exactly, Cash. Exactly. I failed to see the humor in any of it, and I don't know. Do you think she's still making as much money since she let Molly go lightly? Actually, CK, that week after she did that video about Molly, because she knew exactly how Molly would react, because she knows Molly, and Molly was her own worst enemy. she got, until her views tripled, sometimes even more than tripled for that time period. And she was getting mad money. Now her views are back down to normal. So she re-uploaded her milk video and her St. Jude's video and did this live on Summer Wells, calling it Summerfest, because I guess other people were going to go down there, and really what it amounted to, she was pissed she wasn't going. Because her subs are as sick as her. Something, because I don't understand that. This video probably won't even stay in the green for me because of her content, but that's okay. I kind of knew that, and I don't care. I just wanted people to see that nothing has changed. Yes, I know she said she's not going to change. She stands by her content. She's going to continue doing her content this way. But, you know, so many people were like, oh, poor Mallory after what Molly said. All the things Molly said. You really don't think Mallory didn't know that was coming? She knew it was coming. She knows Molly. When it was to benefit her is when she decided to do something. And then she's taking the credit, which I played in the first part of the live. Dark humor can be funny. Humor is part of that. Being dark and looking for a shock reaction is a different thing. Yeah. Exactly. And in my opinion, she didn't care one iota about that little girl, and she still don't. We'll put it in the algorithm again, and Summer's anniversary is in June. Right, and that's what she was complaining about, because some of them are going down in June. And apparently she wasn't invited. But she's not in the Betty and Dolly little clique. You know, she could go on her own, but then she has excuses for that. So. The very same creator who told me to leave Uni's chat and join Molly because I said I dare House of Williams to come back to Tennessee. Oh. Ironically, chat is now a debate on humor. Is now. Yeah. I just don't get how you call that humor. I just really don't. They were preserving her with 2 gallons of milk. What? She's looking for shock and outrage, right? Because it'll get people talking about her again. But I had to, because it just was wrong. I don't know how, I don't care how you spin it. Yeah, why would she be invited? Yeah. I think that is all she wants, to be like a shock jock. It was funny when you have people like Bob and Tom or Howard Stern and others who were shock jocks. She's not like that. No, she's not. And it's not funny from her. And she swears she's this professional e-begging comedian. And there was someone in here earlier sticking up for her. And she could keep taking the credit for taking Molly down, because she didn't do that. Molly did it. And it wasn't even for what Molly said about her. It was what Molly did after that. It wasn't, she is dumb. Yeah. Wow, I had no clue. No, not at all. It wasn't any type of humor. Like them impersonating Sunan Watts. Exactly, Cash. Exactly. That. And she's going to call Gina and Alley Cat and Molly and all them. She does the same thing. She's no different. Oh, you're welcome, Remy. And nothing is going to change with her. That's the saddest part. Is she really can live with herself. I could not make a video like that and say those things. I couldn't even comprehend doing something like that. And then being proud of it. The hypocrisy is gross. Yeah. It's insane. And the people that follow her are even worse. in my opinion. You know, it's like you weigh it. Is it the creator or is it the followers? You know, it. I don't. mm, When I looked into Molly, the first video I saw was her Chanel Watts marker. He told me everything I needed to know. Yeah, it took me about 5 minutes into her video with the Dre stuff. Then I decided to find out more about her, so I did go looking, and I honestly was appalled. I was honestly appalled. We don't know, like with Molly and the Melissa Schumann stuff. Molly has no clue. She wasn't there. She doesn't know what happened. Mallory has no clue. She seen a picture of someone sleeping up against a gallon of milk in the back seat. She has no clue. She wasn't there. She's not an expert. She's not funny. Not when it comes to this. I'm not saying she don't do funny content. With other things, I don't know. I don't watch her like that. But this was not humorous in any way, shape, or form. House of Williams was shunned from comedy and drag communities. You know what? That wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me at all. I know that she's been thrown out of some communities on YouTube. Yeah. Shock jock material is adult, political. They never mock children. True. This with the children thing, that's the worst of it. This is an innocent child. Monkey Vaughn was an innocent child. Quentin Simon was an innocent child. But they don't care. First go around, just a new card to play as a defense. Yeah. I'm sorry, but you can't defend this. There's no defense in my opinion. But guys, been on here a while. And do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. I appreciate you all. I did start memberships, by the way. Poolside. I don't know why I did it. I jumped the gun on that, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry if this triggered anybody. It's disgusting behavior. Just disgusting behavior. But again, I thank everybody for coming in and listening to me. And hopefully I'll be back live over the weekend. My heart hurt for Monkey's mom when she begged her to take it down. Yeah, that brought me to tears. And then the idiot gets on here, and God forgive me for calling her an idiot, but it is what it is. She gets on here and mocks her about it and says she will not, and she did. And don't think, oh yeah, the Molly Go Like Me freak out on Potty Mouth Mama was one of the worst of all time. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, it was. Don't think she won't go back to using that hashtag and using Monkey Vaughn. She will. She most certainly will. Who's good? Oh, Cash, you missed it. My little one, he won't eat any kind of potatoes or French fries, and I didn't feel like doing it. So I just put him in olive oil, but I actually cut up potato and fried her. It was good. The kid loved it. He cracks me up. He'll eat my green beans. He'll eat peas, but he won't eat any other kind of potatoes but French fries. No matter what I do, he won't eat them. He cannot stand mashed potatoes. He cannot stand butter parsley potatoes. He won't even eat fried potatoes. It has to be French fries. They have to be shaped like a French fry. Yeah, I agree with that, T. Kelly, because I do too, and I played some of her. And let them see. Oh, thanks, Remy. That's gonna haunt me tonight, but at least I don't have to listen to her keep singing. I can't handle that. Maybe he thinks you're serving him fried beta. He'll eat the sweet potato fries, but that's about it. He's really picky. He's a picky eater. And I have to make the vegetables a certain way with the ranch seasoning and butter, or he's just not going to eat them except for corn. I'm not going to presume her transition, but not a single transition person I know agrees with her. Yeah, Al, exactly. And I've gotten opinions from the community, and no, they think she's disgusting. You know, she he is sounding spoiled. Yeah, he is. He is. He's my baby. But hey, I get him to eat green beans, and he'll even ask for seconds. That's pretty good for a 5-year-old. My girl, she eats any kind of vegetable you put in front of her face. She loves them all. See everybody soon. Oh, thanks for coming in, CK Warhala. All right, guys, I want to end this and go deal with my family because it is after 8 o'clock. My hubby got home from work early tonight for a change, and I guess I got to feed him now. But again, thanks for coming in. Please, hit that like and subscribe for me. I'd appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.